Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of the course or the project. So in this part, what we're going to be learning is all the techniques that you're going to be using for digital illustration, especially for brushes and managing layers and stuff. And what you're looking at here is the brush library. You have different textures for different brushes. These are just the default brushes that I have on my computer, and these are all going to be good to go for this particular project. Alright, now right here, as you see, they are all the white, the wet brushes options that I have in my computer. I believe you probably have some different one if you're using the computers in a lab, but for this particular project, we're going to use where I'll be using the charcoal one. So once we select it, close it out, and here, as you see, you can play around with the sizes. Also, what you can also use is your keyboard. On the closing bracket, you can increase the size, and if you want to decrease your size, you can use the opening bracket as well. Now here is the color picker. You can choose different color, that you want to draw with. This is how you do it, and you can also play around with the smoothness here. So with that, with 0%, you can basically draw whatever, like a freehand feel to it. Before you actually get started to draw anything on this project, I definitely recommend you to play around with how the different settings gonna do, what's gonna give you for it. The highest number on the smoothness is gonna give you like the really smooth line, but you don't have a lot of control with your stroke. Now what we're doing here is we are working on basically just with the red stroke, and we're working on the references layer. So basically I'm just gonna do a real quick here. This is just a time lapse that I'm doing on this project, is basically mark it out where the eyes is gonna go, where the nose is gonna go, like where the mouth is gonna go, and basically all the outlines of the tigers and the face, and just gonna do it real quick. So I'm actually gonna just do a time lapse here and do it real fast. Just a little bit of beware of on this part. What I'm doing here is I use just a little hatch line, just trying to hatch it all the way around the tiger, just give the texture of the fur, because we are drawing an animal. It's not like a human. You don't have a lot of like sharp edges and stuff like that. That's why I use a lot of hatching lines and all the way around, just kind of give the fur feature to it, or the texture with the look to it. As you can see, my the references layer is almost done, because basically what you're looking for, your goal is just to mark on where everything goes. And, I'll call it, this is it for at least my references layer. So once you've done, don't forget to make another layer on top of the references layer. And we're actually going to start with our actual drawing on top of it. I'll be using black first, just to basically mark or actually started to draw all the shadow part or the darker value on this image all the way around. Now in this stage, I'll be really careful how I actually draw the fur and pay really close attention to, how all the furs were, like the direction of the furs and how does it goes, and you kind of want to follow with it. Just give a little bit of time, and you do have about a whole week to finish this whole project. So just take your time. You don't have to finish in a day. Just don't forget to save, and after you save, you can always go back and rework on it. This project will be due on Sunday, so you have a whole week to working on this. All right, and then after the shadow part, obviously what we're gonna do next is gonna be just the highlight part, and then we're gonna be adding the gray or the mid-tone part in the end. And what I also did in the end is kind of mix it up with all the three different tones, because I kind of want to blend the shadow and the highlights and the mid-tone, everything together, just to make more like natural and stuff. And you will see the finishing product in the end. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed the project. Just have fun with it. The format that I'm gonna let you guys turn it in as a Photoshop file. If your file is a little bit too big, definitely feel welcome to email it to me, because I do want to check on all the layers. So just have fun, and I will see you guys next week.